we're going to be making a moving beak for your face. So kind of like a beak mask. And I've got my other camera here so you can see what's going on. There are very few things we're going to need for this beak. We're going to need a piece of paper or card. This card and paper is going to be the colour of your beak, so keep that in mind. We're then going to need some glue. You can use a Pritt stick, although I'm slightly addicted to these little double-sided strong glue pieces. They're really, really good. We're going to need a bit of elastic. You can always cut a bit of elastic off of an old PPE mask if you've got one handy. Remember those? They were fun. And then a needle or a hole punch. And this is just to make a hole at one point in the make. But a hole punch is fine if you haven't got a big juicy needle. The needle's kind of handy because it helps me get this through the hole that we're going to make. And then you're also going to want a couple of pens. And again, these are for the colours on your mask. You might want to do a little tip on the beak. You maybe want to do some little nose holes, whatever they're called. So that's it. So not many pieces of equipment, not many things required, but if you don't have all those things, you're not going to make a beak today. So why don't we go ahead and get our beak on? I'm going to make one in real time with you. So if you've got all the bits ready, we're good to go. The first thing we're going to do is divide our A4 piece of paper. So fold that in half. Like this. Give that a little press there so that it's nice and flat. And then we're just going to cut it in half. So get your scissors. Don't know if we actually mentioned the scissors at the start, but you do definitely need those. It's kind of a rough cut. Don't worry if it's not absolutely precise. Once your card's cut up, we're going to need to find the middle of this. So we're going to fold it over and just give it a little pinch either side so we know where the middle is. Then fold in your first corner. So the corner into the middle. Don't worry, you don't need to be an origami expert for this one. The same again, fold in the corner into the middle on the other side of your little beak. Then get this corner, fold that in on that angle. So we're almost making like a bit of a diamond shape. Once that diamond shape is done, we're then going to get our glue and we're going to glue this down. So let's give it a little fold first. You can do this with paper, you don't have to use card. Paper might even be easier to be honest because the folding will be less tricky. The card's a bit more sturdy. So that's folded like that. Now we're going to go ahead and double-sided stick that down. So one piece there. One piece of glue there, and then I'm also going to do a piece of glue across the top here and maybe there just to really stick it down. This has been hanging out in my dry shed for a while, so maybe the stick might have gone. That is our first half of the beak. Just like this, absolutely beautiful. Then we're going to fold that in half and you can see the beak is starting to take shape. That's like your first piece there that would go clacky clacky. Now we're just going to repeat that. So we're basically pros at this point. So finding the center of the paper, just to give ourselves a little guide, then folding it over into the middle to create that triangle. Oh, we're speeding through. These folds to make the diamond. The beautiful cream butter diamond. Everyone's favourite diamonds. Giving that a little fold there to tell it that it's going that way in just a second before we glue it. Be quite strong with card, don't you? Okay, and then the glue. And again, I probably used too much glue, but what are you gonna do? More glue, the merrier. Again, fold this piece like that, so that you've got your two halves kind of set. That is step one done. You've got your two bits of the beak. The next bit is to attach them. Oh, it's going to look good. This is going to look fantastic. Right, now we're going to need our needle. These are darner's needles, so they're a bit thicker. I'm going for the biggest one. Now, in the corner where all the folds are, this is basically going to be the base of the beak, and we're going to be making a hole in that. So if you need an adult to do this with you, it's a very good idea. It is a little bit tricky. My advice would be get the pin going in and then kind of give it a wiggle as you go, and then that widens the hole. And then do that every single double side, every single folded side. So as you can see, the folds are on the inside, and we're just kind of going in and giving it a little twirl as we go. It is fiddly, and you will want a hand if you're not a bona fide adult. And then we keep going. See that this isn't the best fold. I've got a bit of a weird bit in there, but that's okay. Keep it going. Like consistent pressure. You don't need to be crazy and give it the biggest jam in the world, but just like a soft push as you kind of give it a little twirly whirly round. The great thing about the needle is when we're putting the elastic through, you've got the eye there to help us do that. Otherwise it does get a bit tricky. This goes in, give it a little twirly whirly. Just a little twirly whirly. That's the professional term, I think. An engineering term that I picked up when I didn't do any engineering. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We're now going to join this side together using some elastic, and then that side together using some elastic. And this is why it's kind of handy if you have got an old PPE mask, because to be honest, it's about the right length, isn't it, to go around your ears. So get your elastic. I'm going to keep mine actually in there. No, I'm not. That's just silly. Get your elastic. Oh, this is a right mess. Oh dear, I've given that. Probably not what you're supposed to do. Right, and you're going to imagine that going around your ear. So I'm going to pull out about that much. Give it a little snip. Same again, about the same roughly. I mean, look, no one's measuring here, are they? Probably should be. Couple of inches, I'd say. Not too much. Right, we've got that. Now let's get our first piece, and we're going to draw these two together. Let's see if we can do it without the pin first. I have a feeling, no, we're going to need it. So then get your needle, thread that through, and then that goes through there. There you go. That's through. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So again, this is why the needle does come in quite handy. It looks a bit insane using a needle to do this, but it does work. Right, that's come through. Needle down. These both bits like that. Pull them tight. That's those together. And then all we're doing is like a little loop knot in this side. Now the longer the string, the further it will be from your the elastic. The longer the elastic, the further away from your ear, like the more give you're going to get, because that's going to hook around your ear. But I think that should be enough. This elastic's got a lot of give in it. That's one side, and now we're going to do the same on the other. So we turn that around, get our needle again, get our elastic, a little thready thread. That goes through here, a little push through, just gently, doosh, and we're in. Same on the other side. See, it's not that hard, is it? Pushing it through, and imagine how glamorous you're going to look with this beak attached to your actual face. Everyone's going to be so jealous, whether you're going to a barbecue, a ball, a birthday party, whatever it is. You are gonna be the talk of the town. Right, little knot again. You can kind of put it through and then like push the knot further up to give yourself some more room. So let that go through there. That has got a bit of a twist in it. I think that's okay. So look, there you go. That's, you can kind of see, if you imagine it like a PPE mask, how it would work. And then it's coming together wonderfully. The last thing I want to do is maybe add the beak on. So I'm going to do a gorgeous, rich purple beak to begin with here. Give her a nice little lippage. Bring those down like that. Oh, lovely. Now, it's really easy with things like this to forget about the inside, but look, I would say give the inside a little bit of something as well, just to finish it off and make it look proper premium. You know, we spent a long time on this beak. Let's give it something. Just like that will do, just enough to kind of show that you care about the innards of your beakage. And then let's just tidy that up a little bit there. And then the same on the bottom. You're going to do the inside maybe first. A little bit there. I mean, I might even do a tongue. Oh, I've done a tongue. I have officially done a tongue. So that when I open my mouth, you can see my beautiful bird tongue. Oh, it is a tongue for the history books. Just need to finish this off now. That comes down to about there. Top tip is if you do the edge, then you'll see kind of where you've got to here. Oh, lovely. I think on the top, I'm going to add a little bit of extra flair because this is going to be seen by people whenever I go out. So I'm going to give this another little kiss like that. You know, just to give it a little something. I think that looks a lot more beautific now. Oh, should we keep, yeah, go on. We probably should, shouldn't we? Oh, she is divine. The most divine pair of duck lips I've ever seen. Divine. 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 Go on then. Give the inner tongue a little red bit as well. A little depth to the tongue. Oh, lovely. Right. Do birds have little nostril bits? They do, don't they? I'm going to do that in this as well. And maybe put a little bit of black on there, just because that is the nostril. Although it does kind of look like eyes now. Yeah, I've kind of messed up a little bit. But look, that is... Oh, what are you doing there? Oh dear, they're getting huge. Oh dear. Let's just make those all black. They don't look very good at all. So don't worry, look, if you make a mistake like I did, that's fine. It's just your bird beak. That is what you wanted it to be. And now, I think we're ready for the grand crowning, beaking. It's time. It's physically time. I look like a model. I look like such a hot model. Oh, lovely.